Every one of us has a past. Some memories make us smile. Others weigh on us like stones in our hearts. We all carry things we wish we could change, a mistake, a goodbye, a moment we replay again and again. And though time moves forward, part of us stays behind. But what if the only reason we can't move on is because we never learned how to let go? This is the story of Noah, a young man from Florence who visited the same bridge every evening, not to watch the sunset, but to stand where his past still echoed. The Ponte Vecchio, an old bridge stretching across the Arno River, was a place full of life. Artists painted, tourists laughed, and musicians played soft melodies that danced with the wind. But for Noah, the bridge was silent. Every evening, he stood at the same spot, staring into the water where he once stood with someone he loved and lost. It had been 2 years since that day, yet in his heart, it felt like yesterday. He told himself he came to remember, but deep down, he came because he didn't know how to leave. One misty morning, Noah returned earlier than usual. The city was quiet, painted in shades of silver and gold. To his surprise, an old man sat by the bridge railing, sketching the sunrise with gentle strokes. He wore a brown wool coat and round glasses. His name was Mr. Edward, a local artist known for painting places people had forgotten. Curious, Noah asked softly, "Why do you paint the same bridge every day?" Mr. Edward smiled without looking up. Because the bridge never looks the same twice. Each day the light changes, and so does what it reflects. Noah nodded, unsure how to respond. The old man glanced at him. "You look like someone who sees only one reflection, the one that hurts." The words struck Noah like a whisper of truth. For the next few days, Noah kept returning to the bridge, not to mourn but to watch Mr. Edward paint. Sometimes they spoke, sometimes they just stood quietly. One afternoon, as the river shimmered under the sunlight, Noah asked, "How do you stop your mind from returning to old memories?" Mr. Edward put down his brush and said, "You don't stop memories, my boy. You simply stop living in them." He pointed to the river. "Do you see that reflection? The sky, the bridge, the light, all appear on the water's surface. But if you touch it, it ripples and disappears. The reflection is not the sky itself, it's only an image. The past works the same way. The more you reach for it, the more it slips away. But if you let the water settle, you'll see your true self clearly again." Noah stood silent. For the first time, he didn't argue. He just watched the river, the ripples, and the truth inside them. The following morning, as dawn broke over Florence, Mr. Edward waited for Noah with 2 cups of coffee. "I have one more thing to show you," he said kindly. He took a small step onto the bridge and nodded for Noah to follow. "Do you know why people build bridges?" he asked. "To cross rivers," Noah replied. "Yes, but also to move forward. A bridge is not meant for standing still, my boy. It's meant for crossing." He looked at Noah gently. "Every day you come here, you stand at the same place, halfway between what was and what could be. The bridge won't take you to the other side until you start walking." Noah's eyes filled with quiet tears. He looked at the other end of the bridge, where sunlight touched the old cobblestone streets, and realized he hadn't stepped beyond his memories in years. Mr. Edward smiled softly. "The past is a teacher, not a home. Learn from it, then move on. That's how you honor what was lost, by living fully in what remains." That morning changed Noah's life, and the 2 lessons Mr. Edward taught him would stay forever. First, don't reach for the reflection. The past, like a reflection on water, looks real, but it's untouchable. When you keep trying to relive it, it only blurs your present. Instead, let the water settle Accept that some memories are meant to stay as lessons, not as places you live in. Second, cross your bridge. Life gives you bridges to move forward, not to look back. Whether it's forgiveness, healing, or courage, take one step today toward the other side. Even a single step can bring you closer to peace. The next day, Noah returned to the bridge once more, this time with calm in his heart. He stood beside Mr. Edward, who quietly painted the morning light. Noah looked at the river below and whispered, "The reflection's beautiful today." Mr. Edward smiled. "It always was. You just had to see it differently." As the first rays of the sun touched the city, Noah took a deep breath and crossed the bridge. No hesitation, no fear, just quiet peace. The moment he stepped onto the other side, something inside him felt lighter, as if he'd finally placed down a burden he'd carried too long. So, my friend, we all have a bridge we keep returning to. A memory, a regret, or a story we replay. But maybe it's time to stop standing on that bridge and start crossing it. Because peace isn't found by holding on, it's found by letting go. Take a breath, look at the water, and when you're ready, cross your bridge. What's one thing from your past that you're ready to leave behind? Not because you've forgotten it, but because you've learned from it.
Thank you for watching Wisdom Tales.
If this story touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe to enjoy more motivational tales that also help you learn English. Your support helps more stories reach those who need them. See you in the next story.